Now, before I start the video, yes, I know, I said my next video is going to be about the SS America. However, I can't make it since I'm still waiting on a book to arrive. Because, unlike other history YouTubers, I actually research my videos. So until then, this is going to have to suffice. Now, the SS Oriana is widely considered to be among the ugliest ships of all time. I mean, look at her. But today, I want to show why the Oriana is actually one of the best ships out there. Not just because of her special design, but also because of her historical significance to the country of Australia. Also, no, this is not a history video about the Oriana, although I probably will make one at a later date. At the time of her launch on the 3rd of November, 1959, Oriana was the largest ship built in England. Designed and built for the Australia route, she was among the largest and fastest liners on said route. Second only to her pooled running mate, the SS Canberra. She was 41,910 gross registered tons and could go at a top speed of just over 30 knots. During her design process, it was decided that a liner of this size and speed was needed for maximum efficiency. Oriana would go on to serve as an ocean liner on the UK to Australia route until 1973, when P&O, the owners of the Orion line since 1966, began running her on cruise routes. She would do this until 1986, when she was not sold for scrap, but instead sold to a company in Japan to become a museum. However, after a typhoon hit the area in 2004, she was found to be too expensive to save and was scrapped in 2005 as a result. Now, with that quick explanation of her history out of the way, it's time to talk about design, and why her design is a good one. Now, the Oriana has an interesting design to say the least, and I'm sure many of you wonder why she looks like she does. And there's actually many interesting reasons. For example, her two iconic funnels are at different heights due to the fact that her aft funnel was not in fact a funnel, but instead housed the air conditioning and ventilation equipment. Thus, the funnel was made lower to stop smoke from her forward funnel going into the air conditioning system. Or her honeycomb stern, which is a result of concerns about piers being too short to reach her in some of the smaller ports she would visit, so promenades are made to go very low in the stern to allow for easy boarding. Another interesting tidbit is her superstructure shape. Some of you may notice that it is oddly triangular in shape. This was to avoid sailplane effects affecting the ship. There's approximately 1,100 tons of aluminum used in her superstructure, which shaved about 400 tons of weight. This allowed her to have another deck, which gives her an advantage in terms of passenger space compared to other liners of a similar size. These, plus others, make her just as, if not more advanced than her running mate, the SS Canberra. Now, despite popular opinion, Oriana, in my opinion, isn't ugly. Now, I know. How could a history YouTuber so incredibly epic say that a ship like the Oriana isn't ugly? Well, in my opinion, while the Oriana's design is ugly by traditional standards, it's charming, and is definitely unique in its own way. From the different height funnels to the honeycomb stern and the setback bridge, the ship is instantly recognizable. Not only this, she is incredibly important to Australian history, and if you ask anyone who really knows the ship, I think almost all of them will agree that her design is not ugly, but charming. And while the Oriana's design isn't as flashy or streamlined as that of the fan favorites like the Queen Mary United States, it's unique and charming in its own way. Now, I know this video was a bit short, and I want to apologize, but I just want to make a video about my frustrations over the clearly unjustified hate of Oriana's design. On another note, I'm curious, would you guys like to see a Lego SS Oriana in 330 scale? Tell me your thoughts down below in the comments. But until then, I will see you all later.